For the first time in his life, Sherlock is truly afraid. A man of rationale and reason, he faces an otherworldly entity that defies all logic, and this discovery is as enlightening as it is shattering. The pursuit of truth pushes Sherlock to the verge of madness, and it's the only story that Watson will never publish. Taking place in 1882, The Awakened lifts the curtain on how Sherlock and John, mere roommates at the time, became the world-famous crime-solving duo. Welcome to Sherlock Holmes, The Awakened. In this journey, we will go up against the legendary Cthulhu Mythos. We will investigate a series of mysterious disappearances, apparently linked to a dark cult that worships an ancient god. Whatever their plan is, we must put a stop to it, or face unspeakable consequences. This is a game that actually completely evaded my radar. I had no idea it had came out, nor did I have any idea that it was coming out. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? I am very excited for this game.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
All right. So pretty cool. I wasn't sure what to expect with this game, to be completely honest with you. But looking pretty cool so far. Now, I honestly wasn't really sure what to expect completely with this game. I knew it was going to be somewhat similar to Sinking City, so there's going to be a lot of actual brain power that goes into actually solving things. In the Sinking City, there was very little in the way of actual quest markers or telling you where to actually go in the game. And I don't... Is there something I'm supposed to do? Aha. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, this is cool. Okay. I think I'm actually wanting to look at that, though. Oh, I have a book. Rotate. Oh. Visit Barnes Bookshop.
Your order from Barnes Bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
Agreed. Very good service. Okay. The London Advertiser, September 28th, 1882. Tensions between England and Sweden are running high after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Hildur. Chief among the scandals was the embarrassment of the British diplomatic corps as a result of the unexplained disappearance of Princess Hildur's personal bodyguard. The longtime member of her inner circle took the opportunity to explore London while off duty and never returned from his late-night promenade. A spokesman for the police assures the Advertiser that they are confident the bodyguard will be located. as he is a striking representative of the Scandinavian people. A man like that gets noticed, whether by his peers at the gentlemen's club, or the fair nightingales who comfort them.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting.
Well, I don't know about you, but no, it's pretty uninteresting. Oh, what do we got here? We got a note or a letter. The hell does that say on there?
Another letter from Werner.
Werner.
I never reply, but they keep coming.
Okay, we got 3 out of 3.
I don't see the strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
Whoa.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after an unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Alright, we're heading outside now. And if you will indulge me momentarily, we are actually going to customize good old Sherlock here, because why not? Oh, I like the overcoat look. That does look pretty good. The wind coat, white suit, marine uniform, navy officer uniform, casual detective. This is cool. I gotta say, I really... Ooh, the clergy. We're gonna go with that. We got hats in this bitch, too. Hell yeah. Alright, yeah, we're going top hat. You already know it. We're going glasses. You already know it. Not a fan of the facial hair options. They all look like crap. I don't know what's going on there. The mustache is okay, but, like, they're vibrating. I'm assuming that's just because of the menu. I don't think that's actually how it's supposed to look. What is this, makeup? Fake bruises. You should have seen the other guy. Oh, that's kind of cool. And then, oh, you can customize Watson as well. Sure, let's give him... Let's do the overcoat with the hat. Sure, why not? There we go. Actually... Hey, this is what's his face wears in Sinking City. Little Easter egg. You know what? Let's do that. Let's keep that on. And you know what? We're actually gonna go. We're gonna go no hat. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Hey, that's kind of cool. I kind of dig that. Kind of makes it a little more seamless when we get to Sinking City, if that makes any sense, even though it's a completely different character.
It's yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
Oh, lucky me. Okay. Oh, awesome. It's just like Sinking City. You just push doors open. Okay. Anything we can investigate over here? No. Maybe we will put the hat on if we're going outside. Can I run? Whoa. Oh, yeah. Okay. So RB is that, like, detective mode. It's like Sherlock Holmes, the eagle vision, because, you know, why not? It's raining today. Why not dress in something more appropriate? Oh, it tells you to put something on because it's raining. Oh, that's actually really cool. Okay, sure. We will put on the bowler hat or the top hat then, since we're going outside. I love this. This is so neat. All right, we can go in here. Oh. Okay, tables and things have physics in this game. Good to know. Can't open the door. Okay. Let's knock over this apple. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't say you could be here. Oh, I can't break the vase. Damn, I was really hoping it was gonna fall and shatter. That's unfortunate. The physics were pretty cool, and then they got really bad. Oh, we gotta push A to go outside though. Heck yeah. Okay, I put on the hat, dude. I put it on already. Watson's got a hat. I got a hat. How do I run? RT. There we go. I'm just kidding. We'll calm down. What's this? Magistrate's Court. It's also not lost on me that chapter 1 is called Shadow over London, considering the fact that one of H.P. Lovecraft's most famous books is, of course, The Shadow over Innsmouth. Now, where's our garbage get collected? Is this it right here? Okay. Apparently that's something.
You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What's this?
A cactus spine. If it gets in your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's
Interesting.
madness.
Okay, we don't need to know how to run.
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps from Cordona.
Indeed, my
Get the
dear
Strand.
Watson.
Get a copy of the Strand here.
Okay.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
Then why are you advertising?
Then why are you still here?
Yeah.
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
My man, okay. I respect the grind.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson,
Sure, now I can take the day off.
Damn, this kid knows how to hustle people, man. He's going places. He's a little entrepreneur here in old England. Also, why does he look like he's 50 though? He looks older than me. Like, what's going on there? Where was he headed? That's probably gonna be the most important piece of information, I guess.
which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers.
Oh, you little shithead.
Sorry.
I don't even know it. I don't even know what word to use right now. Okay, well, and then what was he doing with the paper?
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears, if you have more shillings.
Interesting. Got a new question in your mind palace. Open the case book and then navigate to it. Select relevant pieces of evidence to deduce the answer. Okay, this is where it gets fun. I really enjoy this. Okay. We got the book from Barnes. We got the cactus note. Strand is missing. London Advertiser, Newsboy's testimony. Okay, I see. Dirty with potting soil. Well, it sounds like the game wants us to go check out the bookstore. Oops. Newsboy's testimony is what I wanted to pin. Why is it? Oh, I see. Okay, well, I want to pin that. I can't pin that one. Okay. Book from Barnes. Aha. There we go. Barnes, the local bookseller. I didn't get to read that. Why would you do that to me? Barnes is involved in the scheme. The newsboy said the suspicious man was carrying a stack of books, and this morning, Mr. Barnes, the local bookseller, delivered a novel for Dr. Watson. A cactus spine for assassination, a loud bang, and a visit to Mr. Barnes is in order. I couldn't agree more, Sherlock. All right.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder? Yes,
Get the
Barnes has his
Strand.
quirks,
Get
but he
your
also
copy of
has
the
his
Strand here.
scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
That's right. Oh, wait. Pin the evidence with a bookshop photo? Hold on a minute. Ah, that's handy. Okay. So it helps me find it easier. Okay, that's really, really cool. All right, let's head down this way then, I'm assuming, because we cannot go that way. I mean, Holmes did literally say it was just around the corner, so it shouldn't be that far. Oh, we found it. Apparently. We found it, apparently. Is it this one? I'm so confused right now. It says we found it. Oh. Okay. Who's this dude? Can't interact with him. Okay. Guess we're going inside the bookstore. Let's see. We should be able to... Let's unpin this evidence now. Wait, where is it? There.
How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather
Oh.
obsessed with you. Would he do something like this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're just Watson. I thought you were someone working here. Who are you? I could just observe him? Bags under eyes, effects of overwork. Okay. Hair seems fine. Oh. Oh, I can... Oh. Oh. Whoa, this is cool. Okay. Ah, I just have ink on his hands. Okay, this is... Okay. Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. Camera just immediately zoomed in there. Leans heavily on his right leg. Sore left leg. Oh, we got something on his shoes here. There we go. Wants to look taller. Interesting. Mr. Barnes has developed a limp and has large bags under his eyes, the result of long hours of intense work. He is not very confident and tries to appear taller by wearing higher heels. It seems unlikely that such a person would be involved in a murder plot, even if the ink on his hands suggests he is the one who soiled the newspaper. Nevertheless, Mr. Barnes could still be a pawn in a bigger plan without his knowledge. So we can pin him as the workaholic, which is that one, or Mr. Barnes has large bags under his eyes, the result of poor sleep and stress. He has developed a limp, likely the result of an attack. He wears high heels to look taller or stronger, presumably to deter future violence. Mr. Barnes is being threatened by someone and might be involved in a plot against me. That seems a little bit more likely, not gonna lie, because otherwise the appears confident doesn't line up with anything else. It's kind of just there, you know what I mean? This makes sense, having the heels to look stronger, to try to look larger now, to possibly look more intimidating to future attackers, like it states. I think that makes more sense to me, so we're gonna go with confirmed portrait on blackmail victim. There we go. So he's being threatened by someone and might be involved in a plot against me. Except that's what we're gonna go with here.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Just immediately runs away. Classic. Classically not guilty.
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
Would you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
No, really deep in the weeds with important things. Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out.
Oh, yes, I agree. I agree. Okay, we got something to do with this dog here.
So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
We could do something with this dog, I bet you. Ah. Broken
Ladder
ladder.
was broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
Yeah, more than likely that could be what hurt his leg, actually. Oh. Oh, we got a painting. That looks interesting.
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre.
It's a very interesting painting. It looks a lot like the thing from The Sinking City, actually. And so does this. Not gonna lie. Now, I do know, or I don't know for sure, actually, but I'm assuming there is a bunch of endings in this one, just like in The Sinking City. It had multiple endings, I think 3 different endings. This looks like something to do with the Tree of Life and alchemy here. That's pretty cool, actually. What have we got over here? Oh! We got a little investigation area here. Let's see.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
And I was also going to say, I'm pretty sure this is actually a sequel to the other Sherlock Holmes game.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
Yeah, that's true. Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake. That looks like he's straight up got the Necronomicon open right now. Can't read any of these. Macbeth. What am I missing here? I already inspected the flowers. I already inspected that. What am I missing? Oh.
The finest view London has to offer.
Yeah, it definitely has it's a good viewpoint for seeing the area, that's for sure. I just don't know how much of a sequel this one actually is to the other one. Like, if it's more of an indirect sequel. I do believe they're made by the same studio and whatnot, so there's that. Same characters and voice actors. That book looks like it's from Skyrim. I'm not gonna lie.
Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. Piers Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Indeed he does. I will agree with you there, Sherlock. Exotic Plants Catalog. A catalog of exotic plants on Barnes' counter. The name of the catalog reads, Everlasting Plants for an Everlasting Love. Okay. Where is there anything else we could investigate right now? Other than leaving? Do I have anything in my mind palace? Ah, I do. Okay. Alright. Definitely the broken ladder. I think that's important. The dead flowers on display. And then I think his character profile is what we want to pin. I can't pin that. Okay. Dead flowers on display. The broken ladder. Oh, exotic plants because of the poison. I can't pin that. Why is he acting strangely? Let's unpin that. Let's pin this one. And then we need a green. Oh, I didn't like that one. Did it remove those? Oh, it removed those options. So dead flowers on display is definitely correct. Let's do cryptology books at Barnes. Oh. No. Those aren't correct either. Broken ladder. Go from Barnes. Barnes broken ladder. Cactus spine poison. Okay, what? Now I don't have any greens left. Huh.
Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
Barnes has always been a little odd, but this is uncharacteristic even for him.
Very much agreed. Is there something I can see possibly from out here? Let's talk to this woman.
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
You know what? Can we go inside here? We can't. What's this?
In encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Yeah.
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
Hmm.
It
Ah.
must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
Familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me, brother.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
Hmm.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Yeah, let's observe her too quickly. She's wearing makeup. Okay. Oh yeah, underneath her chin there. She does look distracted, I will say that. What's this? Okay. Lost a husband recently. Very true. It is very high-end, fancy material to be wearing for work. What we got here with your boots? Clean boots. Change shoes upon arrival. Ah. Okay. Ready to move on. Miss Fleming wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. Her eyes constantly dart around the street, seemingly in search for something. Perhaps she's waiting for someone. While Miss Fleming cherishes the memory of her departed husband, she is trying to move on, as suggested by her makeup and nice outfit. Perhaps she is dressing to attract someone's attention, or simply because she has learned to love herself again. Still grieving. Miss Fleming uses makeup to hide her tear-stained cheeks. Her dress is made from an expensive fabric that is not suitable for work. Her shoes show no traces of mud. She must have changed them when she arrived. While she tries to bury her grief by dressing extravagantly, she still wears a mourning brooch in memory of her late husband. Her gaze, always staring off into the distance, reveals her emotional detachment. Taken as a whole, one must conclude that Miss Fleming is still reeling from her tragic loss. I think this one is better. Yeah, while wearing the clothes to bury her grief seems like a stretch, so let's go to ready to move on.
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes.
Provide evidence. What can I provide?
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
There we go.
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Oh,
Why
that's
do you think
suspicious.
they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
She seems suspicious. If ya ask me. Alright.
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. I'm afraid I can't help with that.
What do you
Mr.
mean
Holmes.
you're afraid you can't?
I don't know anything about
Okay.
this, sorry.
Are you familiar
here we
with
go.
Mr. Barnes?
Yes, no, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
For
I
real.
know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Okay. Oh, we got a green from that. Interesting. Okay.
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove. The sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Ah, there we go. Someone put it here. This isn't part of her usual her usual inventory. There we go. I could not, my brain stopped working. Okay, so let's go back to our mind palace. Let's click on this bad boy again. And we need the cracked pot, the dead flowers on display, and the this one. Oh, it didn't like that one. What about this one? Oh, there we go. Haha. Mr. Barnes is in love with Miss Fleming. Okay. Barnes displays a bouquet of dead flowers to attract the attention of Mrs. Fleming, a florist. She may hope he may hope she will come into his shop and give him watering advice, or it could simply be a symbol of his desperation. Barnes anonymously gifted her a cactus, which he ordered from the catalog on his counter. A questionable choice, but for Barnes, a symbol of his eternal love, since the catalog presents these cacti as immortal. Plainly, this is the same cactus he dropped on the Strand outside 22 1B Baker Street. Now, to hear the full story. Yes, let's go talk to Barnes now, shall we? Let's see what he has to say about this.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
This doesn't explain why Mr. Barnes was acting the way he was.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You sure about that?
I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled. You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
Finally. Why is bro so suspicious?
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
Damn, just absolutely demolished that man. This isn't really my area. I know what to do. Do we even want to help this guy? Sure, let's help him. Let's be the nice guy.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
So see, that was definitely worth it. Now he's offering his assistance in the future, so I'm sure we will need to come back and talk to Mr. Barnes later on. But for now, let's read our copy of The Strand finally, for September 28th, 1882. Saltpeter explosion, rocks, docks. I like that. I also realized I said saltpeter really weird there for some reason. Locals at the Port of London had a rude awakening last night with loud bangs and thick red smoke disturbing the peace. Thick red smoke? Merchant ship Moskva had docked at Pier N3 in the early evening en route to Europe when it was rocked by several concussive explosions. The Port Authority is yet to comment on the incident, and it is unknown if any crew members were on board at the time. Eyewitnesses report seeing saltpeter leaking into the river, but with the area still off limits to workers and the public, it may be some time before we have a full account of what's transpired. And that's it.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Can we go into his office now? We cannot, darn. Okay then, let's get out of here. And it looks like we are off to the docks now, it would seem.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
Indeed.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
Also
There was
indeed.
supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it.
Well, there kind of was. There was an
Something
explosion.
you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Ooh.
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Awesome. All right, now we're heading to Stenwick's mansion. Do we have a map? We do have a map. Where are we currently? What's this? Barnes Bookshops. We're here. Stenwick Manor is that way, so we just want to keep going down the street, I think? That, yeah, that checks out. All right, let's go this way. That looks like his house, right?
Not much further now.
And literally not much further. It was right here. That was an extremely short walk. Oh, we got police. Okay. Something's happened at the manor, it would seem.
Lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart. Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles, and it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
There's more people missing.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony, then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Okay, where does he live, first of all? Oh, what the fuck are you doing over there, Watson?
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden.
Oh.
You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
Okay, we'll definitely go take a look at that. Oh. Watson did it again. I don't know why he keeps like respawning every time there's a dialogue. Okay, why would he run away?
Is there any reason Kimahir may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd like a little bit more in my diet than cabbage, just saying. Has he stolen anything before?
Did Kimahir make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some
What a
unanonymous
name.
person.
No, no. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
Interesting.
I take it this is the first time Kimahir has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Can you describe him, please?
Tell me about Kimahir.
He's foreign, a Maori, all the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English, never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
I see.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Yes, you do that, sir. You do that, you do that. Oh, I just noticed too, we got 49 out of 50, whatever that means. Okay. A little gazebo's nice. Okay, I don't think there's anything we can do there anyway, though. Nah, nothing we can investigate over there. That's an interesting choice. Huh. Someone's been working on it too recently. Oh, what the fudge? What is that? Why can't I investigate that?
Chewing tobacco.
Yep, definitely chewing tobacco.
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole.
Okay,
These
but
are a workman's boots.
what is this? What is this? Oh, I gotta do the other thing, don't I? I gotta do the other thing. What am I missing? There we go.
Looks like a knee print.
Ah, very
Amount of chewing
cool.
Tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Interesting. He uses his imagination to reconstruct the past. Press RB to see imagination nodes. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Oh. Okay. Very cool. So now it's teaching us how we're going to use the imagination side of Sherlock Holmes, which I do really, really like. Okay, so this looks like this is his thing. Concentration helps you pick up smaller details. Ah, so this is concentration and imagination. We already got that one over there. So that's what they call it. I don't know if it's actually called concentration in Sinking City. It could be, but I don't remember. Figure it out when we get there again. But I have a feeling this game is going to be a few parts. What is this? A flute? Whoa.
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called.
Interesting.
Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly?
I was gonna say, man. Out of all the stuff, really? Oh, we got some bones?
Button chops. The remains of a meal.
Okay. I see.
The ashes are long since cold.
Okay. What is this? What is this? A rock?
A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
I'll never forget that smell after my time in
Oh.
Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
Ah, okay.
Is this a Tanifa, a Maori water spirit? Or something else?
Sure looks like it.
Either way, it's giving me chills.
Yeah, it is creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so him cooking.
No air coming through it.
Interesting. Okay. What's this? Oh, here we go. Is that a key?
A scrap of Hessian.
Oh. Definitely thought it had a key in it.
These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them.
Good call, actually. Oh, so this is our number 2 now. I think. No? Dang it, I thought I did. What's that? That face print?
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head.
Yeah, someone definitely hit their face in there. So there was a fight.
A small navy spyglass.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, here we go. So someone attacked him while he was cooking, while he was finishing up food last night? That seem about right? Okay. Let's investigate out here now. Aha. Aha.
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Okay. Nothing else to see there with him. What do we have over here? Well, we do have over here. We haven't investigated this door yet. It's
This lock is
locked.
quite unusual.
What the fuck?
It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
That is a weird ass lock.
Stenwick makes his servant live in a tool shed. You think you know someone.
Yeah, it is pretty savage. Honestly. No, thank you. Can I go inside the house? No. You have something for me,
Do
Watson?
you think Kimmy here had an accomplice in his escape?
That's what I'm thinking, dude.
Yes, Stenwick is no angel, but he's one of my few clients. Please, try to remain courteous.
I don't know if it was an escape. More so than a kidnap. What? Why did... That's really weird. Why did it... Oh, because it wants me to pin... Why does it want me to pin evidence while I'm in here, though? Is it just trying to give me a hint that there's something I could use? I'm not seeing anything over here. Let's try talking to the man again. Let's start with the chewing tobacco.
Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco.
Okay, perfect. So that means that there was somebody else in the backyard then.
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest, but I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
Okay, that's good to know. So they do not belong to him then. Shoes don't belong to him.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden.
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes, I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
What did he say?
Always wears clothes made of sack. Okay.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
Aha. Okay. Oh, I figured it. Did I figure it out apparently? Oh, I understand what we're doing. Spyglass. And then over here. It's got to be facing the other way. That one, I think. Okay. But see, I'm missing 2 scenes. So where would they have... Oh.
Who could have left these tracks? They seem fresh.
Yeah, this is a new one. Ah. Key prints. Yeah, I noticed that. Then to the left. Oh, now we have another thing to see. Where? Where is it? Where's the view of it? Ah, it's at the key. Okay, there we go. It's at the lock. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I can choose. Oh, so this must change the ending then. Because if I hit next, see, this is changing things. This is gonna kind of determine, if that makes sense, what's gonna happen here. So the way we have it set up right now, we're showing his servant being attacked by somebody. And him escaping. And kidnapping him, taking the body with them. There we go.
Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Hell yeah. All right. Kimahir's abduction. Let's go tell the captain right away. Oh, that's a bush that I cannot go through. Okay. Where are we going? Okay. I don't know why my brain just like exploded
You
there.
have found something by now, gentlemen.
Considering you're not paying me, very rude. I know he offered a whiskey if we complete this, but that was after the fact. Someone had eyes on him.
Here that someone may have spied upon Kimahir. Likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
Okay, calm down.
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know. Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how,
Oh,
the
man.
why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Do it yourself, then. What did you call me? Remain silent. Ooh. That one.
Truly, there is no better evidence of a man's nature than the way he treats those who help him. And you, sir, are a brute. The cruelty of your ignorance about the Maori people, your selfish attitude to a man's kidnapping.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
I gotta say, this piece of shit right here, you know, I asked for your keys earlier, man, and you wouldn't give them to me. You said I didn't need them. Well, oh, I hate this man. Ooh, people like that make me mad, let me tell you what. Alrighty then, let's get the fudge out of here finally. Open up. Oh, Jesus, man. Those bushes throw me off every goddamn time. All right, let's see. Let's open the door. Wow, that just... okay. The fudge? Oh. Very easily to kidnap somebody with a, the river right behind your house, I must say. Okay, let's just take a little look around here first. Oh, I see. Wait a minute, what? Is this the Annabelle doll? What?
What does it say? What does it say? What does it say?
What do you mean, what does it say? You can't what? What? Pull it out, Sherlock Holmes.
On this doll, likely one-legged by design.
Oh, now we can keep it. Welcome to the hunt. Hey ho, street pigeons and roof ravens. Another treasure hunt is upon you. With a clue in hand, it is up to you to find all the dolls.
treasure hunt. Used to do lots of those in my childhood for myself and...
Is it a call for help? A bad joke?
or both. Better not risk leaving this matter ignored, don't you think?
Why the jump scare? Why the jump scare noise? Okay, interesting. Oh hey, there's the cart. Yep, I immediately saw this leather satchel on the ground. What's in here? Ah, Roy Salsby?
Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
That's what I'm thinking, my dear Watson. Oh, there's something else to investigate here.
A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the color and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Interesting. Yeah, so he's got to be connected with the explosion at the docks.
Kimahir's cart, I gather.
Yep, that's what I'm thinking too, brother. What else we got? Oh.
Wheels picked up grass along the way.
Oh, I already.
Cart, I gather.
Oh, the noose. Yeah, that's interesting.
Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair.
Yeah, hell yeah, okay. That makes sense. I'm starting to think that, yeah, then see, they just use this to climb up top and get inside. Easy. Okay, the only thing that I'm starting to wonder is I'm wondering if our man, the bodyguard who went missing, I wonder if that's our suspect in this case. Oh, I thought maybe we could talk to the fisherman, but I guess not. Oh, what's that? It's interesting. Oh, we found a doll.
Unnaturally bent legs, yet they look to be a design choice. Unnatural. Seems to be for me.
There we go. It's up to you to find all the dolls. Oh, I understand. Okay, I see. It's giving us clues on where the next doll is. I see. Okay. Is that part of this investigation right now? Am I supposed to be looking for all of these? Aha, here we go. This is the same hopscotch design. Oh, and a cat. Okay. Maybe this is part of the game. Maybe this is hints for me to find like maybe the kidnappers left me hints. Because otherwise I don't understand what's happening right now. I don't understand how I went from looking for a man to looking for dolls. What the... What is this?
Looks like a factory to me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Wonder what could get the gears inside moving.
Okay. So I need to find something for that.
A model of a homely room and fireplace.
Interesting. Oh, what's up top there?
Chimney bears a peculiar
Huh.
form, like it's meant to have something put inside.
Okay. I'm assuming some sort of like fake smoke or something. What's this? Minecart.
A small minecart. Endearing, if disturbing. Looks like putting something in the slot may get the gears inside to move.
A secret yard. Okay. So yeah, I'm assuming we need the various things like I mentioned that it's looking for, but I don't. Oh. No, I've already found that doll.
Padlocks
Whoa.
have names etched onto them. Anne, Tom, Charles.
That's interesting. Okay. What's this?
Children's clothes, judging by the size.
The 3 kids live in this house? Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, we must have to find collectible items throughout this area then and bring them back here. I'm assuming. Let's continue going this way. Oh, maybe these kids are the ones that have oh, wait a minute. Is it the dolls? Do we put the dolls in here? Oh, we do. There we go. Aha. Whose key do we get? Tom's. Okay. And then we already have... Is it this one we already have? Yes. Okay. So we have that key. Okay, awesome. Nope, grab the key. There we go. Okay, awesome. We got Anne's key. Now we see the last one, which I think was Charles' key. Ah, the footprints. That's what it is. Okay, it likes the footprints in that one, but not these. This one? No. Spyglass. There it is. Because he's a sailor. Yeah, he's kidnapped by a sailor. Yeah. I could have figured that one out myself. I didn't need to go and do that in the Mind Palace. A particular knot of spyglass and the footprints of a working man's boots. They all add up to one conclusion. Kimiha's abductor is a sailor. Very much so. So then, where does the trail lead? The trail leads... The abductor is a sailor. There we go. All evidence points to the port of London. Hell yeah. We now know that Kimiha's kidnapper is most likely a sailor, that his wallet bears saltpeter residue, and that there was a recent saltpeter accident in the port of London. Everything suggests that to find Kimiha, we must head to the port of London. There's no time to lose. It's vital that we find a cab to the port of London immediately.
The Strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there.
All right, let's do it. All right. We need to take a cab. Are you a taxi? There we go. You can't return after leaving. Oh. Okay, I want to find that damn doll first. Let's find the doll and then we'll continue on. And then we'll continue on. Get out of here. All right.
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really,
Oh.
Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
Did I not find this one? A broken cart. Did I find that one already? Oh, right here. Aha!
A miner with a sooty face. At least, in doll form. What's this?
We got it. Okay, we have it all now.
Charles.
All right, we got Charles' key now as well. Okay. I was kind of hoping these were gonna like do something, and it's all really awful. He gets run over by a mine cart. She gets crushed by the lift, and he gets, I'm assuming, burnt alive in the chimney. That's absolutely awful. Jesus. What the fudge is this? An M?
Last doll seems recently made.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, yeah. I knew it. That's exactly what happened. God, that's terrible. And then, there we go. We got an orphanage, and it looks like all the kids. Yeah, it is. All the kids. Nothing on the back.
Tom, Charles, Anne, and Mary.
And Mary. What happened to Mary? Oh no. Smartest pigeon of them all. You finally made it. You found the last piece of the puzzle. But it's not only the last piece in this hunt. It's the last piece ever, my street pigeons. I know to a lot of you, my riddles were the only glint of light in your day, but shining that soul beam meant being surrounded by complete darkness. With Charlie's death, the third of our foursome, my lips have lost the ability to smile. Life has forced us to work where we don't belong, squeezing what little light we had out of us. Each day ended with me praying that the next, when I'd have to climb down the chimney again, breathe those awful fumes, listen to all the screams, would never come. And I don't even know how to pray. My friends thought I was the strongest, but with every loss, I felt smaller and weaker. And now, I feel nothing at all. So goodbye. I hope that one day you can fly away to warmer places, happier times, and never again be forced to give up your lives for scraps.
Not sure I like the treasure hunt's ending.
Could we really have saved her, Holmes?
No. Solving this crime is beyond my reach. It is society who must work on sparing children from death by hard labor.
We did it. All right. So that gave us the dreams of children, I think it said, but it did give us a fancy new suit for Watson. So let's put it on him, shall we? Oh, indeed, that is a fancy suit. Nice. We'll save that though for when we are not in the when we're not in the rain and the outside currently. So that was a rather somber and rather honestly depressing ending to that side quest. I was kind of hoping for something a little more lighthearted, but this is a game based off of H.P. Lovecraft's universe, so I guess it checks out. Okay, so let's go and get in a cab and let's get the hell out of here and over to Port London. Accept.
Where to, Gav? The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
And I think we're gonna cut it there for now, ladies and gentlemen. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, then please consider leaving it a like. And if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, as I also do movie summaries in my Eldritch Vision series, as well as immersive readings of H.P. Lovecraft and many other authors' stories in my series titled Tales from the Old Ones. Thank you all again, it truly means the most, and I hope you all have a good night.